The name of my organization is Mothers in Charge. Mothers in Charge is a grassroots community-based organization. And we're located at 520 North Delaware Avenue, right on the corner of Delaware and Spring Garden Street in Philadelphia. And we're here operating every single day, sometimes to as late as 7, 8 in the evening. We are connected pretty uniquely and pretty strongly with probation, adult parole and probation, and the court. We've become sort of the household name in Philadelphia. We initially, I guess, started providing supports to families, especially mothers who had lost a son or daughter or loved one to violence, and working with families who had been impacted by violence. Mission was basically to provide that kind of support, helping them through the grief process. So programs were developed to address issues of violence, of course. Programs were developed to work with young people, teaching alternatives to violence. Programs were developed to reach the faith-based community. And because it's such a complex issue, many things came about in ways of trying to address the issue in terms of providing support to families, the community, and actually across the country. So we do many different kinds of things 14 years later. I didn't think I was going to actually survive the death of Khalid. He was 24. He was my only son, my firstborn, and we were very close. So Mothers in Charge was formed a few years after Khalid's death, and it was kind of my way of living, my way of breathing, the way that I was able to keep going. It's very important to me, personally, because my son was killed by a very angry, out-of-control person who didn't know how to manage his anger. There are people oftentimes that are dealing with anger and rage and have no way of managing it, and oftentimes we pay the price for that. We've got people that are advocates in this program, and they give of their time and their gifts and their talents to support Mothers in Charge, and that looks like anything from writing letters to legislators about guns and common sense gun laws, things that we want to see, to mentoring a teenager who may be at risk. But we're here and we're looking for volunteers. We need volunteers. This is a major task of dealing with violence in this city, and we need all hands on deck. And there's something for almost anyone that has a desire to make a difference in someone's life, and to God be the glory.
Yes, it is still painful, and time does not erase that pain. However, in the midst of my pain, it is still imperative for me to find the courage in continuing to serve as the vessel to effect change across the city of Philadelphia. Ms. Dot is effecting change by talking about violence prevention, by talking about transforming the lives of families, and by looking at violence in the face and saying, no more. Join me in welcoming Dorothy Spike to the stage.